Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to personally welcome each of you to the 76th annual meeting of IRAPAS in Budapest for our first gathering of 2017. Well, Budapest, a city of thermal baths, cafes striking turn-of-the-century architecture, and most of all, the city of the Danube, whose gentle ways, according to the great Hungarian poet Attila József, embrace past, present, and the future. Straddling the wide river which separates the heights of Buda from the plain of Pest, the Hungarian capital offers one of the most striking metropolitan panoramas in Europe. Budapest is a city of music, from the classics of Bartók and Kodály to the contemporary fusion of folk, klezmer, jazz, and gypsy sounds. Long hidden behind the Iron Curtain, Budapest is rightfully regaining its reputation as one of the most vibrant capitals of Central Europe. We believe our meeting in Budapest will signal better and more prosperous times in the steel industry, which has been through a difficult period due to global economic problems. Of course, these problems continue to challenge sustainable growth in many areas of the world. As always, the steel industry has been responding very successfully to the significant challenges posed by the global economic situation. The supply-demand balance continues to improve in regions like the US, Europe, and Asia, contributing to a brighter picture in the global long steel products market. Demand has improved in the US as buyers have been restocking. In addition, President Trump's promise to spend $1 trillion on infrastructure has hyped up the market even more. However, the reality is that it will take 2 to 3 years down the line to start such projects, and they will all have Buy American clause, which will not excite imports. In the immediate term, import supply into the US will be affected by the preliminary duties in the anti-dumping and countervailing duty investigations, being somehow higher than expected against imports from Turkey and being outrageously high against imports from Japan. Nevertheless, the margins against Turkish and Taiwanese imports will allow trade flows from these sources to continue, but the same will not be the case for imports from Japan. The resolution of the anti-dumping investigation against reinforcing bar imports to the US may help end uncertainty and take the market up another step. Business sentiment in the market is pretty positive and keeps improving, though there have been fluctuations in certain areas due to ongoing instability. Buyers and sellers agree that multiple markets are gaining strength simultaneously, while anti-dumping uncertainties are now out of the way for imports into the US, at least for the time being. Prices and spreads are stable at higher levels than those of the previous year. However, global production has started to move up, which is not good. The market conditions are still very challenging, but we believe the market is in a better position than at the start of the current year. We are all aware that we need very good strategies to respond to the challenges facing us. Any strategy for the improvement of our collaboration and our businesses requires the full involvement of the members of our community if the strategy is to have any chance of being successful. It is encouraging for us that the IRAPAS platform has provided major assistance to our industry during these rough times, helping to overcome a lot of the difficulties through the sense of community it has fostered. As usual, we plan a broad and in-depth look into the latest developments in the markets. We have a great lineup of eminent plenary speakers, and the event is planned to be highly interactive as usual. You will have the opportunity to comment on and influence the discussions at all times. We believe that you as participants constitute, as always, the most important element of the meeting, and that your active involvement will be essential for the meeting to fulfill its missions. We are delighted to be in Budapest, and we hope that this meeting will signal much better days to come for our industry. Thank you.